What's going on? Mike Neumann here with Inside Natural Bodybuilding Radio. We'll keep the camera on Rich here because he deserves all the attention here. This is my #1 fan for my podcast. This is the guy that calls me after every episode and lets me know how bad my show sucks. He lets me know how good my shows are. He lets me know what kind of guests I should have on. He lets me know what kind of questions I should ask. He's my biggest criticizer of all the guys listening to my show. And I had 700 listeners this week, but this guy stands out as #1. This guy never fails. He always lets me know what I can do to be better. So I'm calling this guy Rich Thinker, #1 fan of Inside Natural Bodybuilding Radio. Rich, welcome to Impact Fitness. I'm glad you came down here.
Nice
so you got a show, April 21st, the Fort Sheridan show, a pretty big show. What made you pick that show up?
You know what? Just starting to follow natural bodybuilding the last couple of years. Even though there's not controversy, but select opinions on people's preferences and organizations.
Yeah.
WNBF just seems to have the pros that I kind of aspire to have, those type of physiques. Not that they're too much different than IFBA or anything like that, but I think they really value the conditioning and overall symmetry. And not that I'm anywhere close to a WNBF pro card, but just doing an INBF show, it'd just be kind of cool. Make the travel up to Wisconsin.
Yeah. And it's a good show to hit in the Midwest to find out where you stand as an amateur competitor.
Absolutely.
And the IFBA has grown a lot over the last few years, but yeah, the WNBF has, if you take all the top pros out there, the WNBF has a few more top pros than the IFBA does, although the IFBA has grown quite considerably in the last few years, so we're going in the right direction there. And as an organization, not slowing down. Their magazines are off the shelves, but as a whole, they're not slowing down as a competitive organization, so good stuff there. Now, I seen you compete last year. You look like you put on some size from this year. What areas have you improved on that's going to better your performance this year at this Fort Sheridan show?
I think I was happy with how the lines came out in my legs that show, and I just kept pounding with it. I've noticed that again with just following natural bodybuilding for the last few years, the guys that just stay consistent and they allow muscle maturity to come through, they just seem to be the most consistent and starting to have the most success. So I just really wanted to stick with what was working, with just lifting heavy, switching things up, not neglecting one area. Just trying to focus a little bit on the things that are a little bit behind when you look at preparation to the show.
Right.
So I would say I just focus more. Obviously, hamstrings. Everyone wants to get hamstrings out. Just keep the back thick. The lines in my legs are there. Just wanted to thicken those up a little bit. I'm a lean body guy, so it's always about putting on muscle, which I think is everyone's goal in bodybuilding.
Absolutely. And conditioning typically wins shows. It seems like mass is on the back burner these days, and the more conditioned athletes always win these shows. Sure. Do you depend on the training partner, or do you always work out by yourself?
Oh man, I started getting heavy training partner 4 or 5 years ago. You can't kind of go solo after that. Once you have someone pushing you and calling you up 15 minutes when you're supposed to be in the gym and they're yelling at you, where the hell are you?
Right.
That really keeps you consistent and pushing it. And like I say, it's just about plugging away. Dave Gooden said it best. 20 years of plugging away. You get the results. So you gotta have that steady rock to lean on once in a while. Yeah, Dave Gooden's certainly one of the best out there. Now you train with Ace Martino. He's Dreamwave Wrestling champion, right? From time to time. How's that going for you? He's good. He's either talking my ear off, yelling at me while I'm doing the set, or letting me know how he's the #1 wrestling champion in the Midwest. So it's nice to have him around. He keeps the energy going. Nice.
That'd be nice if all you had to do was train hard to do well in these shows, but it's all diet. So what's your pre-contest diet consist of right now? Who's for you?
I got Dave Ignacy as well.
Dave Nasty, Big Nasty.
I'm fortunate enough to be, in Illinois with, around a lot of guys. Before John Hansen moved, Lane was in Illinois for a little bit. Ryan Doris.
Illinois is quite the bodybuilding state.
So, it's really nice getting into the sport and seeing all those guys around, seeing them at shows and stuff. So when I found out that Dave was literally 2 minutes away from where I grew up, got in contact with him, just, talking with him a little bit, asked him if he wouldn't mind helping me out for this show. He's been great, really taught me how to eat like a bodybuilder. Eat like a bodybuilder. That's something that, I know, there's the debate on, macros in, macros out, it doesn't matter where it comes from, but then some people think, well, there are carbs that are a little bit better than other things like that. So, he just really, it's got me dialed in on, most nutrient-dense food, nutrients around the workout, things like that. So it's just been really easy to work with. And
sure, I would imagine. So there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's a lot of different theories out there. No matter who your pre-contest prep coach is, somebody is going to disagree. I always say, listen to one person, Follow his road, and he'll get you to the promised land. And hell, he just got a big figure competitor win. Colleen just won the show this past weekend, and she beat out a bunch of good figure competitors. And that's Dave Ignazzi's girl, and he's got 5 more competitors competing this year. So we'll see if they can all have the same track record and get a big win as well.
Absolutely.
So congrats to Dave Ignazzi for helping figure overall champ at ABA Natural, Illinois. Go check out DaveIgnazzi.com for some more information on Dave's services. I know you're losing your pump though. You're doing some chins here. I don't want you to lose your pump because of me. So get back at it. I just want to get a few words from Rich Thinker. Don't see you in person too much, but thanks for stopping by. Thanks for listening to the show, and good luck April 21st.
Thank you very much.
Sheridan. I'll keep you guys updated, which Rich Thinker does at the April 21st Ford Sheridan show. I'm Mike Neumann. This is Rich Thinker. We're out of here. Thanks for watching.